I forget all these filters are here. Okay, Sonia. Sorry, my phone died, honey. And I feel bad because the other people, that other lady pagó por otra. Hi, Adriana. My phone died, honey. Okay. ¿Hasta dónde alcanzaste a escuchar, honey? I got it. I felt bad because my phone died. So I had to puro pedo. Ow. Oh, that makes my stomach hurt. Okay, give me 1 second and I'll do yours next. I have so I can finish Sonia's. Puro pedo. Okay. Esta persona te está insistiendo y insistiendo. And because según se puso triste porque estabas con el viejito. And he's still insisting. He's not technically sad about it. He got jealous that you chose someone else. And from what it feels like, Sonia, if you were to give this person an opportunity, se va a vengar. Like he's gonna retaliate because le quebraste el corazón. Basically, no le hiciste caso a él, le hiciste caso a otra persona. He's gonna take that out on you. So es puro pedo. Es puro pedo because he's in this energy. He's in that energy, honey. But you're not ready that yet because it's gonna start a fight. That's gonna trigger you when he does something towards you like that. It's gonna trigger another response. And again, it's not gonna be okay. Me hubiera quedado con Sam. No, I agree. Honestly, I agree. After with all the bullshit that el viejito did, I 100% agree. But unfortunately, he was never going to fully commit. He's never going to fully commit because he can't. He can't. And because of his culture, he can't. He refuses to. But the thing is, here in this country, they come to get divorced too. They come here and they don't stay married. But he's staying married to her. That was fast. Por los niños. See? The family. But I agree. However, oh, she's sick. As long as you heal yourself, continue to work and heal yourself for real. Because again, we have a lot of trauma. Especially yours is a lot worse than mine, honey. But it doesn't make you any less of a person. It doesn't make you any less of a good person, no matter what anybody says. we're just responding in a manner that all we know is that. All we know is that. And we still have to work through it. And yours is the situation del viejito, which stems from, you already know who. We already know who. He said she's sick. Is Sam's wife really sick? Is Sam's wife really sick? Is she really sick, Spirit? I'm getting a no, honey. Oh, never mind. Wait. She is sick. But I'm still getting a no. That doesn't feel like... Ah, perro. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. He's gonna fuck up. He's gonna fuck up in the future. He's gonna fuck up, Sonia. He's gonna fuck up because if he's saying that about her, le va a dar un gran sorpresa when she really does get sick. Oh, el viejito va a seguir enojado. Oh, el viejito va a seguir enojado, honey. I feel no sympathy for that, though. El viejito's crying. Like, me están enseñando que está llorando. Sam, I gotta go back to that part. Sam, si está diciendo that she's sick to try to keep you and still play house over there and then come to you and be a free man, el mundo da muchas vueltas. And everything comes back tenfold. Everything comes back full circle. Everything that you do comes back to you. Everything you say against another person comes back to you. And what he's wishing and what he's speaking ill on her. So he's casting that upon himself and upon her. And maybe you should mind your business, no Sage. No tiene a nadie en el viejito. Se siente perdido. Me duele. But again, Sonia, you can't go back to that, honey. You can't go back to that. Aunque te duela, yes, the good part of you te duele. But again, like I tried to show you earlier, he's blaming you. He's not going to take his own responsibility por el machismo, por el no querer trabajar, por el vicio. He's blaming you. No, nothing. He won't even turn himself in. It's just an accident. It was just an accident. That accident was not a good one. And he caused that because he was under the influence of that crap. He's been told, you've tried to help him to seek help. Y no quiere. Él no quiere. Mira, no quiere. So it's like he's crying. He's sitting there crying because he doesn't know what to do. But he wants to sit in this energy. He wants to sit in it. Pues exactamente. Exactamente. How, and he doesn't even realize what's going on because he's not okay. Le dolió lo que le dijiste. Le dolió lo que le dijiste. But you didn't lie to him. You did not lie to him. He lied to you. The thing is, he lied to you. He's always been under the influence of that stuff. Yeah. And he would try to play and he would try to play that, oh, but if you do this or you didn't really love me. Oh, you didn't really love me. No, the fact of the matter is you didn't. You didn't. And it had to be, you had to tell him. You apologize for what you did, but he's not taking responsibility for what he did and for who he is. That's not okay. And that's what he wanted to, that's what he wanted you to do. That's exactly what he wanted you to keep doing. That's exactly what he wanted you to keep doing. And like I try to tell you, I don't know, was it earlier? I keep forgetting. He's blaming you for every single situation in his life. ¿Tú le diste la piedra? No. ¿Tú le diste la pipa? No. ¿Tú le diste el cerillo? Maybe. Because you have a lot of lighters. You have a lot of lighters. Maybe. But that's not your fault because you were not using it para eso. It is manipulation. It's heavy manipulation. And that heavy manipulation got him his ass kicked. And I mean, his ass handed to him. Because it triggered something that she has deeply PTSD about. Yeah, no, and my freedom to be beautiful. Exactly. Exactly. Someone's fucking shoulder hurts in here. And I'm about to push you out of here because I don't like it. He did, honey. Pero esos babies iban a sufrir. Esos babies iban a sufrir. So es mejor que Diosito se los llevó. Que estén aquí a sufrir y tú sufriendo. God does things for a reason. God does things for a reason. God always does things for a reason. And sometimes, yeah, we have to suffer through it. But there's a bigger picture to it. There's a bigger picture that we don't see yet because God doesn't allow us to see everything. God allows us to see certain things, but not everything. Not everything. Because God doesn't allow to see us when he's at work. And what he's working on behind the scenes. And I'm telling you, they have been working. God has been working behind the scenes with my angels and my guides. Because low key, they were sending me signs of things and it'll all come into play. Picture of a hot, sexy man. You gotta heal yourself first. Hi. You gotta heal yourself first. You have to heal yourself first. Oh shit. I almost forgot about you, honey. I almost forgot about you. I'm glad you stayed around because con mi payaso. And what came to mind a lot of during that, I kept seeing that payaso candy that they always have in the stores. I kept seeing that. I kept seeing that. I kept seeing that. Okay, what does laugh feel towards me? Last time we spoke was before Halloween and he disappeared after. Isn't laugh the same person? Isn't laugh the same person, honey? I just ate my last one. Ya no te comas más. Ya no te comas más de esos. Ya no te comas más de esos, okay? Hola. Diana, can you put the information up again, honey? And guys, hit the like button. Okay, it is the last person. How does he feel about her? Wholeheartedly, how does he feel about her? He's still coming towards you. He's still... He's still trying to come towards you. He still wants to come towards you. But he feels like you have others. Like he can't stop thinking about you having others. What he feels is your fear of commitment from a past person. Oh shit, he feels your hurt from a past person. But he also sees your light. He also feels you intensely. This person really, really wants to be with you, honey. But you definitely got to work on that. You definitely got to work on that because this guy is waiting. But again, it's up to you how long you make him wait. Because if you make him wait, the universe will pull him and send you somebody else. Or send him somebody else because he's ready. And you won't receive anybody until you deal with this fear of commitment. See, he told you he thinks I may be stuck on the past. And that's where the fear of commitment is, from the past. He got back with an ex. From what I saw on social, so I slowly let go. Because you're not ready for him. You're still stuck on somebody else. And it's not like you're stuck on being with somebody else. You're stuck in the fear from the pain from somebody else. He's waiting for you. But the universe won't allow him to wait much longer. You are being given a time frame. I don't know the time frame. But you have to do this. You have to do this, at least for yourself. At least for yourself, so that you can no longer feel about this way about yourself or about commitment. Faith over fear. Faith over fear, honey. Faith over fear. But doesn't mean you can't dive in. You have to dive in to see where the fear is stemming from. Again, like I stated, good night, Adriana. Find that thing, Adriana. Because you guys aren't meant to bump into each other right now. Because of these feelings that you're harboring, it's not going to allow you to face what you're dealing with. It is holding you back. It is holding you back, honey. Whoever or whatever situation in the past put you in this lack mindset, and like you don't deserve something better, that brings about the fear of commitment, is what's hindering you. Good night, honey. Sweet dreams. So you have to do this. You can do this. The thing is, you can do this. You can do this. You just need to be patient with yourself as well. It does take time. It does take time. It does take time. Because that lingering energy keeps popping in. It keeps popping in. And as long as it's lingering there, it's not going to go away. It's lingering. Because it's something that needs to be addressed. This needs to be addressed. Right, same with me. I'm having the same situation. I'm having the same issue. I'm having one of the same issues. But I'm not letting it stop me. I'm allowing myself the guidance that I need. I'm allowing myself the guidance that I need. Whether other people, certain people that are supposed to be family, sees it or not. Whether they see it or not. But the baby steps is for you to move forward. in taking those steps to understand what it is that you need help with. The baby steps that you need to retract are the ones where you need to see where this pain is coming from. Why is it there? Why is the fear of commitment there? What caused the fear of commitment? Where does it stem from? Where is the root of it? What is the root of it? Don't rush into anything, honey. Don't rush into anything. Do not rush into another relationship. Do not rush into wanting to be with him without doing the work. Because healing takes a long time. It takes a long time. And yes, you'll mess up along the way. But there's many there's many things that we still have to be present in life at that moment. We still have to be present in life. Yes, it had to happen this way. It had to happen this way. It definitely had to happen this way. God works in mysterious ways. God definitely works in mysterious ways. Whether it seems like your entire life is about to fall apart, that's where you see it's about to fall together. It's about to shatter the old life and be rebuilt on a stronger foundation. And certain people just gotta go. Certain people just gotta go. There's no rebuilding that. There's no rebuilding that. Some people just gotta go. But in this sense, he ain't gotta go. Some people in your life, when they gotta go, they gotta go. But see what I was talking about? This has to fall, honey, for this to be present. Sometimes certain things have to be removed and have to fall apart to get the clarity that you need and start new. And then be able to succeed and move forward. I have 2 family members with cancer, so it made me view life differently recently. I got a lot of clarity once he left. Now it's time to dig in to that mud and clear it all. Now it's time to clear what needs to be cleared. I hope that helped you, honey. You'll get through this. You'll get through that, honey. You'll definitely get through that. But you just gotta undig. You gotta dig and stop holding on to that fear. This one shows me abandonment. This one shows me abandonment. And that may be the fear. I don't know. That may be the fear. But from who? Of who? I'm glad I helped you, honey. Most of my past partners left me alone. Also, parents, they aren't bad people, but poverty led them to work so they couldn't attend to me. They couldn't attend to me. Were they not there emotionally for you? Were they only there financially? I'm doing a reading. Emotionally, at least for the longest, I would attract emotionally unavailable men. I stopped attracting that. Yes, only finances. That's where that wound is. That's where that wound is, honey. You have to heal that. Because when they needed you, when you needed them, they weren't there. But you're not empty. You're not empty. You're only empty because you haven't been able to show yourself the love that you're seeking. That same love that you're seeking, you have within yourself to give yourself. But we're humans. We want other people to love us. And it doesn't always work that way because we're human, because we're a spirit having a human experience. Sorry, we're humans having we're a spirit having a human experience. We have to go through these motions. We have to go through these motions. I had to endure a lot. And I'm still enduring a lot. But I know at the end of the day, at the end of that lesson, it's for my betterment. Some people just need to be cut off. Some people just need to be cut off. Like I stated earlier, some people just need to be cut off. And you can be happy on your own. I always say all the time, I would rather be happy 1,000 times over. I would rather be by myself than be attached to the wrong spirit. 1,000 times over, I would rather be by myself than attached to the wrong person. And I have been dealing with and fighting off a person that basically did an amarre on me. On top of other abuse that I've endured in my life, I have to deal with that shit. And when people do amarres, binding spells on people, love binding spells on people, they're fucking with somebody else's spirit. It's dark work that they're doing. No, honey, because energy is real. Energy is real. Energy 100% is real. 100% it's real. And you don't want attached to you don't want to be attached to the wrong spirit, because if you're attached to the wrong spirit, your spirit will never be happy. They're doing it for money. And if not, they're ignorant and not fully understanding and fully awake. And they're binding people together. They're binding souls together. Look, I'm a white witch. I'm a light worker. And I've always been one. I don't offer that shit. I'm actually 100% against it. That's a huge imbalance in the world. But the thing is, when people do that shit, And they have this need, like this disgusting need to want to be with another person. And just that person, that they have to do everything that their little heart desires to have them, they will do that. And then when the person falls in love with them, falls in love with them, it backfires on them. It literally backfires on them. But it's like, if you have to go to this extent to get somebody, just anybody, to love you, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? That you can't have somebody, you can't get somebody to love you. You have to imitate love. You have to create love. Love is the one fucking energy you cannot manipulate. Love is the one energy that you can't duplicate, because it is the center of the universe, that is from the Creator, the Most High, is love. And these souls that are doing that are lost somewhere, but they're not willing to do the inner work. They're not willing to do the inner work, and no longer, okay, this person doesn't want me. Why doesn't this person want me? Maybe they have other reasons that they don't want that person. We don't have the same interest. We don't have the same spirit. Because now you're attaching yourself, they're attaching their spirits to you. And some of their spirits are dark. And now you're attached to that. See, with me, when people manifest me in, honey, I can feel when people are trying to come into my energy. I can feel it. And that's the thing. I am physically disabled. I was born physically disabled. I was born physically disabled. And I've still endured a lot of abuse. I've had to fight my way through things from my own family. Because to me, I don't claim them. I do not claim them. There's only one that I claim. And that's an immediate family that I claim. Because he sees me for me. The rest don't. The rest don't. And the ones that do see me for who I really am, they're trying to dim my light. Because their own light is dim. It's dark. If you don't want to be attached to the wrong spirit, honey, I highly suggest that you do the inner work. because you'll continue to attract those same spirits. Yeah. Have you seen TikTok? Shit. Have you seen TikTok? Have you seen TikTok? Holy shit, have you seen TikTok? How saturated it started to be. And they're blatantly doing spell work, binding work on live. And once you do that, you've now entered dark magic. And that is against God. That right there is a disgrace to God. They don't work. They become obsession spells. They become obsession spells. And then the obsession spells backfire. They start to backfire. 100% they start to backfire. Because they're no longer at peace. She was crazy about her person and he would cheat. She should have sat down and reflected, okay, why does this person continue to cheat on me? Why do I continue to allow this? Why do I continue to allow that? It starts with loving yourself. Find that same love that you want to give to another, give to yourself until you fully heal yourself. And a lot of those spells become domination spells. The problem is with those type of spells, honey, with those type of spells, if they do it on the wrong spirit, without doing the actual work on that person, okay, so say you come in and you want me to do, we're going to use this as an example, full example, okay? Full example, because I will never. Say you come in and you ask me to do an amarre on this person that you're dealing with right now, and I solely only did it for money. I wouldn't pick up my deck, nor would I intuitively try to connect with that energy to see where he's at mentally and spiritually and emotionally. Okay? However, some people really need to see that even if they do it, like with me, when they ask me to do it, they ask about doing a love spell. I immediately ask about his energy. I ask about his energy. Now, even me talking to you about this person, if I was to see that this person, all they wanted to do was mistreat you and dominate you, and this person low-key was obsessive and dangerous, you can be unalived. It could be so bad that you can be unalived by your person, by this person, because you are forcing it. And now they're so obsessed that their only obsession to do is to unalive you. You triggered the spirit to unalive you. Because the intensity of the dark magic only gets worse. It only gets worse. Exactly. What if they are abusive? People don't think, honey. They don't think about that because they're infatuated about that. It's an infatuation. It's a desire. It's a desire. And the only energy that gives you your heart's desire is that of the devil. It gives you your heart's desires. And when it comes to people, those are psychopaths that they have that inner desire to unalive people. Ugh. Gross. And people continue to do it. People continue to do it. I've had it done to me. I've had it done to me. And now she's completely stuck and obsessed. And I rejected that person from the very beginning. But because they did a binding spell, at very first, I said no immediately to that person. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I felt this love for her. All of a sudden, I gave in. But it was never peaceful. It was never peaceful. We fought like cats and dogs, stuck in un costal. Because all that person wanted was control over me. And I'm not a person to be controlled. I am not a person to be controlled. If you can't guide me, get out of my way. If you cannot guide me, get out of my way. Get out of my way. And then they started to siphon my energy. They got into my energy and started to siphon it. So I started to lose everything. And then that person would turn around and blame me and say that I did the enamare to them. And I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? I didn't even fucking want you to begin with. Somebody do this to her. I'm getting a no. I'm getting a no. Because that person would still be around. You would not be able to get rid of that person. You would not be able to get rid of that person. You wouldn't be able to get out of that relationship. And I call it a shit-uationship. Is what that person and I had. It was a shit-uationship. It wasn't even a situationship. It was an absolute shit-uationship. The minute she disrespected my deity, because I don't even call her a deity, but in everybody's vocabulary, they're deities. Mine is not a deity. When this person disrespected mine, in that moment, I knew. I was like, oh, you fucked up. Oh, you fucked up. Oh, you definitely fucked up. But like, they had fucked up in a sense, like, it felt like, this is my way out. This is my way out. And sure enough, I went in and I apologized to mine because I felt bad. I absolutely felt bad. Come to find out that she's always been my deity. And the fact that this person placed a petition to separate us because it wasn't working, and this person stated, if we don't belong together, separate us. And she put the petition. And 3 days later, it happened. She flipped the fuck out. And I mean, she flipped the ever loving F out. She destroyed the altar that wasn't even hers to begin with. That's where she messed up that's the next thing that she messed up with. It wasn't even hers. And she destroyed somebody's altar. I went and I apologized because I felt guilty for it, even though I'm not the one that did it. I'm not the one that did it. I just felt wrong because it felt like it was because of me. And she stepped in to help me. She stepped in to help me. She definitely stepped in to help me and continues to help me. Those I know that have done spells on others, they want control. They never loved the other person. Exactly. Exactly. They never love them. They don't even love themselves. The people that want control over other people, from what I'm seeing, when they want control over other people is because they don't even have control over themselves. They're struggling to control themselves. You can't bring peace. You can't bring peace to where there's war. No, you can't bring war to where there's peace. And if I'm trying to be at peace with myself and I'm at peace with myself, I don't allow anybody who's at war to enter. Because there's parts of me that I'm still at war with that I'm trying to heal. This is who that person disrespected. She has shown me grace. She has shown me love. She has shown me understanding. More than anyone in my life. She is helping me and guiding me. And my angels and my guides. That's why people want to come in here talking about, oh, you're a demonic spirit and this and that. You have no idea what you're talking about. You have no idea what you're talking about and who you're talking about. If you want to call God demonic, that's on you. If you want to say that I'm speaking to demons, go for it. They say hello. That kind of pisses them off too. That part pisses them off. That part pisses them off. That part definitely pisses them off. Because all they're trying to do is instill fear in me. I will not. The one thing that I feared, and I still kind of fear, are humans. The ones that are alive. Because they're the ones that do this to other people. A 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. And that's the thing. Once they enter that, they become a disgrace from God. They themselves become a disgrace from God. They become a disgrace from God. Because they've now did that. Send her away with love. Send her away with love. Send her away. Don't send her anything else. Just send her away with love. To be removed. That's where that's comical. That's where that's comical. That's where that's comical. There are ones that praise God and actually help others and lift others. And there are those that praise God and then get this God complex. Like they've done no wrong. But yet judge others. Completely judge others. There's different types. And the one that I'm dealing with is a family member. So-called family member. 1 minute he's praising the Most High, he's praising God, the Word of God, the Word of God, 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 God. But yet he contradicts himself. He fully contradicts himself. One minute he's telling me I'm a miracle because of everything I've gone through and surpassed. The next minute he's telling me I'm a horrible person. He's passing judgment and feeling and saying things are all my fault, this, that. I was like, and this is exactly why I stay away from your asses. That's exactly where I stay away from your asses, because the narcissistic tendency is strong in a lot of people, especially when they want to talk about God in that sense. They use God to try to get control over you. I won't give you it. I won't give you it anymore. I won't give you it anymore. Because psychologically, they just want to psychologically fuck with you. Yeah, no, you're not dimming my own light. You're not dimming my own light. It's not going to work. You know why I asked about them tonight? Because I was walking at work, getting some things ready, and I turned around. Dee was staring at me, angry in my heart. Staring at me, angry. My heart sank. Then she smiles. She was throwing shade at you. She was throwing shade at you. You saw her actual, you saw who she really was inside. When their face changes all of a sudden, or their expression changes all of a sudden, you saw who they really were. You saw who they really were. They showed their true face. And you seen it. You've seen it. You did. You did. Hello? Hi. Come here. Are you okay? Hi. That was loud. You saw the real her. But when you see that, you're actually seeing their mask fall off. So the happy-go-lucky is a mask. It's a mask. It's a mask. And you saw her for who she really is. No. Don't come in here giving advice that you have no business giving. Don't come in here because you can't even spell correctly, one. And two, you have no business in here giving advice that you know nothing about. Exactly. You see what I'm talking about? Giving wrong advice. Giving wrong advice. So, exit. Exit. The other girl, she's really kind and just minds her business. She tells me very personal things about her life. And those are only for you to know. Those are only for you to know, honey. Those are for only you to know. The other one is trying to get information from you to use against you. Don't tell her shit. If anything, go ahead and lie to her. Tell her one thing and don't tell anybody else one thing about you, or lie to her about one thing about you. Lie to her about one thing about you and watch. Look, and you see the echo just came. You'll see how quick it spreads. You'll see how quick it spreads about you. And then you can go back to her. You were the only one I told this to. You were the absolutely only person that I've said this to. You were the only person that I've trusted with this information. And you spread it about me. You cannot be trusted, and you will not be trusted. You have now broken my trust. I will no longer trust you. Continue to keep those, honey. Yes? The only thing she knows is I like to have fun, but mostly everyone knows that about me. I only work with those two since I started that job. I'm your party girl. I'm your party girl. And that's okay to be. That's okay to be. Because you're living your life. You're living your life. You're allowing yourself to live your life. And it's your life to live. Not others to tell you how to live your life. Others are not allowed to tell you how to live your life. Right. For me personally, I don't party. I don't party. I am not a people person. I don't like being in large crowds, and I don't like being around the wrong people. And I can't stand being touched. I cannot stand being touched. Exactly. Exactly. Divine intervention, divine protection, honey. Divine protection is what you're having away from those people. Mine knows I'm a homebody. Mine knows that. Mine knows that. Only the oh, my poor baby's in heat. Only the people that truly love you will see you for you and understand you for you. Because they genuinely love you. But we got to remember, not everybody has our same heart. Not everybody has the same heart. We're not the same. But it's okay. Because you'll get through this. But I gotta let you go because my cat is meowing up a storm. I notice Jay tells Dee things sometimes, but she's not as open to her as she is with me. If she starts telling you Jay's personal life, even though you already know it, but she starts speaking about Jay's personal life, it'll also show you who she really is. And that'll be a big ass clarity. And when people do that to me, I'll be like, and that's not your story to tell. That's not my story to tell. And if they don't want you to know, I'm not going to tell you. That's not my story to tell. Exactly. That's not my story to tell. You're welcome, honey. Have a good night.